Okay. Hunting Horn. The weapon that turns you into a walking bard in the middle of a monster fight. Despite being one of the most buffed weapons in recent Monster Hunter games, it still remains one of the least used weapons in the series. But why? Why does nobody use the Hunting Horn? And before you come from the last row and tell me that you use Hunting Horn, oh yeah, I use Hunting Horn, it's very bad, I'm talking about most of the community. Even the old Wyverians know about this. And yeah, that's the question. Why it's the least used weapon in the game? Have you asked yourself? Because I asked myself last night. Is it the weird playstyle? The stigma of being a support weapon? Or is it because people just do not know how insanely powerful it actually is? Today, we are diving deep into the misunderstood world of the Hunting Horn, and I'm going to give you my full theory after researching about this. What is the main cause of this? Let's start. Okay, let's be honest. When new players look at the weapon selection screen, they see big swords, explosive hammers, flashy insect glaives, and swag swinging all around. And a giant musical instrument that bonks monsters while playing tunes. Yeah, it doesn't exactly scream at us, okay? But there is the thing, the Hunting Horn is actually one of the most devastating weapons in the game. And yet, it continues to be overlooked and ignored. Let's break down the reasons. The first reason, I think that for years Hunting Horn was seen as a support weapon. Your job, stand at the back, play some songs, buff the teammates, and they fight, and you dance. Yeah, simple as that. Well, that's wrong. Because with comparison, Hunting Horn do the same damage as a great sword. But the point here that you do not see it. I'm talking about this later. The other reason, okay, I get it. Learning Hunting Horn isn't as straightforward as Prospect Sword. Deal big damage, you have to understand note placement, song stacking, and positioning. Okay, Capcom learned about this problem and tried to solve it by putting a whole note placement on your screen while are you playing with the Hunting Horn. So, yeah, they tried their best. They also add a full combos for it and skills that unlock only for the Hunting Horn. And that's a great thing. They tried their best to buff the weapon, but still, the same result. I don't know about Wilds because it's a new game, there are no statistics yet. Okay, so now, note placement isn't a problem. Maybe the problem that the damage? In older games, it felt weak. The Hunting Horn felt very weak. You're basically a walking buff machine with a side of mid-core punks. But in Monster Hunter Rise and beyond now in Wilds, there's a different and whole different stories. The buffs are stronger, the attacks hit harder, and you can chain together stunts like it's a UFC fight. The only downside is that people still think it's weak. Okay, let's be real. Picture yourself with a list of 14 great and enjoyable weapons. A great and huge sword hits with big numbers, a long slashy sword and explosive switch and shark blade. Well, we didn't still talk about the heavy bowgun and the range weapons because they are broken as well. So most of the players won't choose the Hunting Horn because of its luck, because of the gameplay of it, because of how it hits and the output damage of it, and because they avoid to be supporters. And my theory is I concluded the reasons. And the most reason is that the Hunting Horn doesn't hit like what it looks. I mean, what do I mean by this? I'll tell you. The Hunting Horn looks like it would hit like a great sword because it's a giant weapon. Why does it do this? Small numbers. I mean, why? I tell you why. People looks at it like it is a great sword or a hammer, but no. It looks like them and greater than them, but it hits faster and faster. So fast hits with great numbers isn't a choice in Monster Hunter. Nah. The real answer is that it hits like a dual blade. And yeah, here's a comparison. Look, they both hit fast with small numbers, but the Hunting Horn has the ability to buff yourself. And now in Wilds, you hit with more and more numbers. So it's broken now. So that's why I think people avoid it. You are having a weapon like a great sword, but you hit like a dual blades, and there's no shame in it. All of the weapons are balanced in Monster Hunter, in the new generations at least. So after all that, should you use Hunting Horn? Yes, if you like stunning monsters and stuff. Yes, if you want to buff yourself and your teammates. Yes, if you want to feel like a Smash musical king smashing monsters in the dirt. No, if you just want a basic press button, deal damage experience, you won't feel like, believe me. If you have never given it a shot, try it out. You might be surprised just how insanely fun this weapon actually is. And remember, next time someone tells you Hunting Horn is just a support weapon, show them the true power of the punk. Anyway, I'm going to try it for the next month and I'm going to give you my feedback. as a video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that sub button for more Monster Hunter content. And tell me in the comments, have you ever used the hunting horn? And why do you think it's the least used weapon in the game? Okay, see you soon. Happy hunting.